welcome back to Belly Acres Kitchen. You guys, we are in LA. Woohoo! Check out Rusty back there. You guys never see him sitting down, do you? Ever. He's always just go, go, go. We are on vacation. It's so nice to, I know it sounds silly, I said it earlier, sitting here watching TV at the Airbnb in LA, but you know what? Nothing is pressing. Like at the farm, there's always something pressing. We might sit down for a little bit to watch TV, but there's always something that has to be done. So this has been super nice to just kind of chill and just, we've been on the road. We were on the road for 2.5 days, and just to be able to chill today has been absolutely awesome. So Mom and I are going to go ahead and cook some supper tonight. I think Desi's going to come out and help here in just a little bit. But we did the grocery haul. I was super excited to go to the Mexican grocery store. So now we get to take all of those ingredients and make something awesome. I was super excited to see that we had a gas range. I don't really like to cook on electric. I really do like the gas ranges. So I was excited about that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Mom has already started. She's over here peeling potatoes. We're gonna peel a couple of potatoes, nothing major. We're gonna make this, it's just Carne Picada, which just means like ground. It's not really ground, it's just chopped meat. It's beef. And then we're going to put some squash and potatoes, and we're gonna cook that with a little bit of tomato flavoring, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to eat that with some tortillas. Hopefully we're going to eat it on the veranda. So let's get started. Like I said, Mom's already peeling some potatoes. I am going to go ahead and get the meat started. I've got to find where everything's at in the kitchen, in this kitchen. Out of this package, we're going to make 2 meals with it. That was $10.83 for this beef, and it's chopped very fine. It is actually I was trying to see what cut of meat it was, but I can't see. It just says meat for tacos. We bought it at the super. So we're going to use this to cook some awesome supper, but we're going to actually make 2 meals out of this. So, hey, you can actually save money that way when you buy enough. We chopped up some onions, and I'm chopping up these Roma tomatoes because I'm making a pico. We have the potatoes and the zucchini and the Mexican squash. She got it all chopped up, and so we have it cooking down right now. Desi's been kind of taking care of this for me. We have yellow onions and garlic that we chopped and put that in there first. So then that way it would go ahead and, kind of start flavoring everything as it comes in. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt in it now that it's kind of cooked down a little bit. We want that squash to get good and soft, the squash and the potatoes, before we add the meat into that. So, but it looks amazing. Mom is going to start warming up tortillas here in a second, because the thing about this meal is it does not take long at all to get thrown together. It's a throw together meal. It's a great weekday meal, and it feeds a lot, so that's good. I kind of got this funky little knife, kind of utilizing whatever I have. I have another knife over there, but it doesn't seem like it's as sharp as this one, so now we're just going to use this. The cool thing is we were able to get a hold of our hostess and ask her if she wants all of our scraps for her compost, because you guys, you'll have to check out the other channel. I did a tour of the Airbnb along with all of her plants and her little gardens and stuff that she has going on here. She has a very small lot. We are in LA, but she has utilized every piece of property that she has to grow some awesome plants and even some vegetables. She has some tomatoes growing outside. She has raspberries and artichokes and limes. So we just fell in love with that whole idea, and we did not want our scraps to go to waste. So Rusty was able to get a hold of her, and she said she would absolutely love for us to put our scraps into her compost. So that makes us happy, makes her happy, and most importantly, it makes all of her plants super happy. All right, so I kind of struggled to find a bowl big enough, but I've got onions finely chopped. I have 4 Roma tomatoes in here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and chop up these jalapenos. Desi, if you want to come and stir that, kind of mix it so then that way the onions kind of come to the top. The only thing I'm not putting in this pico is cilantro. None of us really, other than Desi likes cilantro, but Rusty and Mama and I are not huge fans of it. I don't mind a little bit of it, but I just decided the consensus was no cilantro, so we're not gonna do cilantro in this one. Ooh, these jalapenos, they really do smell kind of spicy. All right, so those look like they're really starting to cook down, so I don't want them to go to nothing. So I'm gonna finish chopping up this one jalapeno, and then we will move on to the next step with that. Desi, if you want to open that package of meat, so you can see it's getting a good char on the bottom of those. Those onions are starting to caramelize now. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. We're going to put half of that in there. That's okay. You've got it all the way open, so probably about right here. See how I'm going to stick my fingers in there? Yeah. Stick your fingers in there and pull that back. There you go. Okay, so now grab the whole thing, hold it up, and just put this half. Don't put the other half in there, or you can just put it in like that.
Like this?
Yeah, and see how it's chopped really fine?
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. And I'll move out of your way here in just a second.
No, I'm just gonna put it there and then.
Okay, so if you want to wash your hands real quick and then grab a little bag, Ziploc bag to put that in there.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to add some seasoning to it first.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add some salt to this meat, and then pepper. I don't have cumin. I thought I had cominos here, and when I got here, I seen it earlier today, but it was just an empty jar, so I do not have any cominos. That's cinnamon, I think. But I do have some chili powder, and I am going to add a generous amount of chili powder. And then I'm not going to add this in there yet, not until I'm ready to add some water. But if you guys can see that, that is a generous amount of spices. We do want that to be cooked really nice. We opted not to make our own personal tortillas because we weren't sure if we would have a griddle, and we were just like, you know what, we're just going to buy them. We're all on vacation. So, oh my gosh, that smells so good. Yeah. Oh, Rusty's saying it smells good. It smells amazing. We've got plenty of seasoning. That's good. So as Gordon Ramsay says, taste, 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 taste everything. So now that everything's kind of mixed in there, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on and let that cook together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some water, a little bit of water, and we'll add some of this tomato bouillon in there to just kind of bring it all together. Mom is going to use this pan to warm up some tortillas. I've always thought of jalapenos, of pico being the Mexican flag, because see see there's red, white, and green in there. So yeah, so I don't know why they call it pico de gallo, but it looks like a Mexican flag to me. That's what I would call it. Let's have the Mexican flag. And then I am going to add lemon juice to this pico. Some people add lime. I use lime in anything that I make with avocado. I use lemon and pico. Oh, Mom, look. It's not bad.
Oh, no.
So I'm only going to need like a quarter of that lemon, because that... Oop. Ooh.
Sorry. It's curious.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm throwing these lemon seeds in here. But that's okay, because we're going to have pico, no, not pico. We're going to have menudo tomorrow. So this other piece of this lemon, we'll put it away and we'll be able to use it tomorrow. A lot.
So, do you put these in the bag that I'll wait to put her?
We're going to use that tomorrow. So there's salt and pepper, and I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in that. And this is where it's good to have minced garlic on hand, because then you just add her in. Biodegradable. Ooh, it smells hot.
That was like your chorizo tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can do that instead of the menudo, huh? Or that in menudo. Yeah. So, of course, we have to taste, and make sure. It may need some more lemon juice, so. I did not even get a jalapeno on that, so I don't even know if it's hot. Has plenty of lemon juice. Does need a little more salt. Not hot at all. Those jalapenos do not have any heat. A little bit disappointing, but the last pico I made was so hot I didn't eat it. So, well, I ate a little bit. I ate it smothered in, no, it was in mashed potatoes, so that's kind of cheating. So, I think I hit the mark there as far as salt goes. Oh gosh, that looks so good. Look at that meat, the way it's cooked down. It doesn't take long once you add the meat, because you don't want to overcook the beef, because you don't want it to be tough. But oh, it smells so good. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I am going to add a little bit, well, there's plenty of grease in there. I might have to drain it down a little, huh? Or do you think it's okay?
I don't know.
I'm going to drain it down a little. Okay. All right, so I'm going to drain it a little bit. I just don't want it to be super greasy, but I don't want it all. I don't want all the flavor gone. Grab a paper towel. Clean that off so then we don't end up with a grease fire. All right. Whew.
You need a glove?
I got this. Okay. So I drained some of that out. I'm making a mess. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. Let me grab some water.
You ready for me to wash that?
There we go. So I've added, okay, Mama, that's fine. Added that water. And I'm going to add probably a tablespoon of this. What you have to remember when you're using this stuff is that it is already salty. So when you're salting the food, keep that in mind, that you're going to be adding more salt in there once you add your bouillon. And you can use the chicken bouillon as well, but this is tomato bouillon, but it has the chicken flavor also. So I think that's a win-win. You get both flavors. So what I'm gonna do, I want to check the cook on these potatoes, because nothing worse than getting a crunchy potato, unless you want al dente, but we're not huge on the al dente. What do you think, Mom? Does it need more salt? It's not spicy at all.
No, it's good.
All right, so let's go ahead and cover that up and let that cook down a little. Okay, and then we will come over here, Desi. We're gonna check the cook on that potato. That was perfect. See how that just cut? And it's not mush, but it's still, it's holding its texture, but it is not hard. So now comes the fun part. That's pretty darn good. You want to try it, Desi?
Yeah.
Okay. It might need a little salt, but I'm going to let that cook together for a little bit. Do you want to try it? Tell me, I think it needs a little salt, maybe.
No, with that other stuff you put in there.
Is it enough?
I think so.
You think so? Does it taste okay, Mom?
Oh, it tastes delicious.
Okay.
With that pico de gallo in it.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be
I'm
awesome.
not even looking for the worry.
I'm good. Oop, I don't have a potato there. The only thing in this dish that is maybe high in carb is the potatoes. Everything else is really healthy for Rusty, but he's going to eat it with a whole bunch of tortillas, and he's going to make it unhealthy. It's hot. I just took it out.
Did Desi make this?
Kind of.
It was a joint effort. We all three made it. Yeah?
That's
You
really
think it's
good.
okay?
Yes.
No salt?
Nope.
Okay. Go ahead and stop this video here. I mean, just for right now until we get plated. It is a sloppy plate. It's nothing fantastic, or, you know, it's not something you're eating in a 5-star restaurant. It's just comfort. So it's going to be sloppy and ooey and good. So I'll show you guys the end result. Another thing I want to point out again is look how deep this pan is. That was only half of that meat, but because we added squash and potatoes, that is going to be more than enough supper for the 4 of us. So you can make this stretch. Had more people came in and, you know, we needed to make this stretch like in a pinch. Let's say your teenage son brought home 3 of his buddies, and all of a sudden you're having to feed, you know, 7 people instead of 4. You can just open a can of corn or a can of green beans or something like that, throw it in, and guess what? It stretches. So that little bit of meat, nobody's going to want meat. Look, every single spoonful has tons of meat in it, and you can stretch your dollar. So I know it's scary to go to the store and buy beef right now just because it's so expensive, but you can make it stretch. If you watched the last video, you know Mom's purchase at the store was this awesome tortilla warmer. Look at that, it's so pretty. Perfect. All right, you guys. So there's the end result. This is what it looks like. I didn't make any rice or anything to go with it because I promise you that's going to be, that is going to be plenty filling. But we're going to go ahead and eat. Desi's coming out. She's getting her pop now. We also have tortillas. Set them there in front of Mama, and then we will say grace and we will start dig in. You guys, so everyone made a happy plate. I've got the plates piled up over there. Rusty made 2 happy plates.
You You need to stop lying to these people. I didn't make 2 happy plates. I made 3. 'Cause
Oh.
I finished off Desi's.
So Desi, the only thing that she left was her pico de gallo. Once her food was gone, she was like, this is a little spicy. So anyway, so everybody did enjoy it. I hope you guys will try this recipe. I mean, I know I don't really post, it's not really a recipe if there's not measuring, but you guys can see pretty much what I put in there, so, or what we put in there. And it was a group effort. We did get it done. We are going to clean up the kitchen real quick and head to the beach because Desi wants to get a sunset picture of the beach. So we're going to head out there this evening, and then hopefully we're going to go back on Thursday and catch a little more. So I hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
Leave us some comments. Let Rachel know how awesome it is to see her and Mama and Desi in the kitchen together. Because I think it's awesome.
All right, you guys. Until next time, God bless.